Let's talk about the haves and the have-nots. We see it everywhere, in every corner of the globe. Shiny skyscrapers in one city, struggling villages just a few hours away. The contrast is stark and undeniable. It's the story of our world, especially in the southern hemisphere where the divide is most pronounced. Africa, South America, parts of Asia, regions brimming with potential yet lagging behind economically, struggling to catch up. Why? Is it just bad luck? A lack of resources? Or is there something more to this story? Sure, those factors play a role, but they don't tell the whole story. There's something else holding these nations back. A misunderstanding of the very tools that could unlock their prosperity and potential. For too long, we've been told that countries are like households, that they need to manage their finances the same way, that they need to tighten their belts, balance their budgets, and live within their means. But what if that's not entirely true? What if there's another way to look at it? What if the rules of the game are different for nations with their own currencies? What if they have more flexibility than we think? What if there's a way to invest in people, in infrastructure, in education, without drowning in debt? What if the path to prosperity is different than we've been led to believe? Here's the thing. Money isn't what we think it is. It's not just paper or coins. It's a concept, a belief system that we all agree upon. It's not some finite resource dug up from the ground. It's not gold or silver anymore. It's numbers on a screen, created and managed by financial institutions. It's a tool created by governments to facilitate trade and growth. It's designed to help economies flourish, to enable transactions, and to build societies. But many countries, especially in the global south, are trapped by outdated economic thinking. They follow old rules that no longer apply in today's interconnected world. They're told to prioritize austerity, cut spending, and attract foreign investment at all costs. This advice often comes from international financial bodies and developed nations. This approach, while seemingly logical, often backfires. It leads to a reduction in essential public services and stifles local economic growth. When governments slash spending on vital services, it hurts the most vulnerable. Education suffers, healthcare falters, infrastructure crumbles, the very fabric of society starts to tear apart, and the cycle of poverty becomes even harder to break. People are left struggling to meet their basic needs, and opportunities for advancement are scarce. It's like trying to run a marathon with your shoelaces tied together. The obstacles are immense, and progress is painfully slow. You might take a few steps, but you're not going to win any races. The system needs to change for real progress to be made. Enter modern monetary theory, MMT. Now, before you run for the hills screaming complicated economics, hear me out. MMT simply states that countries like South Africa, Argentina, or India with their own currencies don't have to be afraid of spending on their people. Think of it like this. If you have a printing press for money, you're not going to run out of money. You can print more. The real constraint isn't money itself, but real resources. The people, the skills, the materials needed to build a thriving economy. Section 4, building from the ground up. So, what do we do with this knowledge? We invest. We channel our resources into projects that will shape the future. We invest in the things that truly matter: education, healthcare, renewable energy, and infrastructure. These are the pillars of a thriving society. Imagine a South Africa with high-speed rail connecting its major cities, making travel faster and more efficient, or a Nigeria powered by solar energy, leading the way in sustainable development. Imagine an Argentina where every child, regardless of their background, has access to quality education. These aren't pipe dreams, these are achievable goals with the right investments. By embracing a new understanding of economics, one that prioritizes human well-being, by investing in its people, providing them with the skills and opportunities they need, the Southern Hemisphere can unlock its true potential and create a prosperous future for all. Section 5, Seeds of Hope. We're already seeing glimmers of this transformation. Across the global south, countries are challenging the old rules. They're investing in green technologies, building sustainable infrastructure, and empowering their citizens. Take Rwanda, for example. Once ravaged by genocide, it's now a shining example of progress. With investments in education and technology, it has become a hub for innovation. Or look at Costa Rica, a country that has prioritized environmental conservation and renewable energy, proving that economic growth and sustainability can go hand in hand. Section 6. A brighter southern horizon. The path to prosperity for the Southern Hemisphere isn't paved with austerity and dependence. It's paved with knowledge, investment, and a belief in its own potential. By embracing new ideas, by empowering its people, and by building a future that benefits everyone, the Global South can claim its rightful place as a beacon of progress and prosperity. This isn't just an economic transformation. It's a chance to rewrite the rules of the game and create a fairer, more just world for all.